Standard equations of ellipse. In this video, what we are going to do, we are going to consider the standard equation of ellipse. So my first equation is x square over a square plus y square over b square is equal to 1, where a is basically the major axis and b is the minor axis. Or in other words, we can say that a is the length of semi-major axis and b is the length of semi-minor axis. Now let's graph this ellipse. And if we draw the ellipse, we will get something like this, where you can see the vertex of the ellipse is a comma 0 and negative a comma 0. And the points on the minor axis is 0 comma b and 0 comma negative b. So as we can see, x-axis is my major axis and y-axis is my minor axis. I have 2 points, this point and this point, which is basically the focus of the ellipse. So the foci of the ellipse is c comma 0 and negative c comma 0, which is basically the coordinate of this point and this point. Now let's consider a second standard equation, which is basically x square over b square plus y square over a square is equal to 1, where my minor axis is b, which is along the x-axis, and my major axis is basically a, which is along the y-axis. So if we draw the ellipse, we will get a curve something like this. So as you can see, the coordinates of the vertex is 0 comma a and 0 comma negative a, which simply means that y-axis is my major axis, and the coordinates of the ellipse at the minor axis is negative b comma 0 and b comma 0. So basically x-axis is my minor axis. The coordinate of the focus, which is basically this point and this point, is 0 comma c and 0 comma negative c. So this is how we will graph or draw standard equations of ellipse, which is basically this equation and this equation.